Hey guys, how you doing? I just got done watching She-Hulk from Disney Plus, the Marvel new series. Uh, Jennifer Waters, the attorney at law, right? So basically, what's happening is Bruce Banner has a cousin, and her name is Jennifer Walters, and she's an attorney, and there's oh, I got him back. Look at this. Okay, all right. So we have our first series, our second series, and our third series. And the first series here, Jennifer Walters is an attorney, and Bruce Banner goes to visit her, and she is shot by some bad guys. Bad guy is named Trask, and he sends a couple of assassins to kill Jennifer Walters because she is prosecuting a case against him. So now what happens? He sends a couple of bad guys out to kill her, and they shoot her. And Bruce takes her to a doctor's house and does a blood transfusion. And in the process, he infuses her with his gamma ray blood, and she then becomes She-Hulk. This book was a pretty serious book for what it was back in the day, and this came out, I believe, let's see, this one came out in 1979. So in 1979, you have She-Hulk #1 coming out, and there's 25 issues here, with the last issue being number 25, of course. But it was a short-run book. The last issue, it's funny because it goes up in prices. But I pick them up whenever I see them. So it was a pretty serious issue. It really was. Then, and I believe they came out at volume 2 of She-Hulk, and this was more of a slapstick type kind of thing. And I want to see, this came out, I believe, in, was it 1989 maybe, I think? When did this come out? Volume 2, #1, 1989. Okay, so 1989, this book came out, and it was kind of slapstick. And then Greg Horn covers are fantastic. And I want to see, when did this come out? I wasn't really too keen on the artwork in this book, but what sold me was Greg Horn's cover art. It's just fantastic. So when did this one come out? Let's see. When did you come out? You're not going to tell me? Maybe 2005? I think, maybe. I'm not sure. But the artwork is atrocious. It really is. It's awful. I mean, yeah. Okay, so She-Hulk #1, 2005, December 2005. And it was kind of a not a slapstick one, but it was not as serious as the first series. So let's talk about the first episode. So I like the first episode. I wish they had stuck to this script here. I understand the inhibitor that Bruce was wearing, so he didn't turn into the big guy when the car crashed. I'm not going to give it all away, so I'm not going to do any spoiler type things. But as we talk about it, I'll sift through some of these comic books. So I like what they did with it. The CGI isn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. The storyline is kind of rushed and compacted, but I do like that they made her sexy, and if you look at She-Hulk, she's not that She-Bulk that came out very recently. That's just horrible. It's just horrible. I don't know what it is about destroying feminism, a woman being feminine and being sexy and all that neat stuff. They have to downplay these women to, with the male eye gaze or whatever you want to call it. I mean, come on, give us a break. So I'm really happy that they did not do that. They did not create She-Hulk to be She-Bulk, and I think kudos to that. The CGI isn't as bad as what I thought it was going to be. I don't think it's bad at all. I do like the storyline. I don't know how many episodes they're going to do, but I think that it's going to be a pretty good series. And I think what they're going to do, I mean, we're looking at the first series right now of comic books. And I think they're going to grab mostly from this one, from the third series. But the first series, you got some good collector books in here, which are pretty cool. And, yeah, I got some neat stuff here. I forgot how cool these books were. But I get it. And then the end of She-Hulk. It wasn't a bad book at all. And then we had the second series, which now becomes slapstick. It becomes a little bit more of a slapstick issue. She still is kind of, she still has that cool sex appeal going for her. So that's pretty neat. And I like the style. The artwork isn't too bad in this. It is kind of like crazy. And it's just slapstick. It's not taking itself seriously, which is cool. And I liked it. I picked a few issues up here and there. I'm going to check out this cover here, right? Who are you, Nosferatu, the she-bat? And the dude goes, nose for what? And then she repeats herself, Nosferatu. And he says, can you spell it? And then he got She-Hulk going, oh boy. So it's pretty neat, So it's pretty cool. And I mean, they brought in Wheezy, which I don't know why they did that, but they did. And it's just a cool book. It didn't take itself seriously. It was just a fun book to read. And I enjoyed it. But here we go. I mean, you got, the dynamic duo there. And it was slapstick. And that was such a cool cover right there. Issue number 50. That was a nice book. So then we get into the this series here, which is, I think, is what they're going to go after. You got Greg Horn covers, which are simply just fantastic covers. The artwork in this is it's just awful. Just like, ouch. It's like bad. It's just bad. Just bad stuff. Yes, it's just bad. But the covers made it worth it. So I think they're going to be pulling a lot of stuff from this series. I just got that feeling about it. So we'll see. But there's some I mean, it's some great covers. I'm not sure about, because I didn't really get into the artwork in this. It's just so, you know. But the covers are cool. You know, She-Hulk. I married a man wolf. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. Yeah, it's all right. But I think you're gonna see a lot of of the episodes coming from this series here. I think you're gonna see this dude show up, the leader. I think you're gonna see that happening a lot in that series. I wonder if he's gonna be the main protagonist. But look at this. Trapped in a world he never made, Stu the Human, which is a takeoff of Howard the Duck. So that's pretty cool. And she is sexy. And I like the way CG, I like the way Disney put the CGI for her. I know a lot of people are criticizing it right now, and it did look kind of shitty on the trailer. But I hope they empower her, letting her be She-Hulk, letting her be sexy, and not being afraid of being a woman, and not falling into all that other tropey bullshit. Pleasing a few people who get all screamed out on internet, But I think there's enough for everybody out there. You just gotta be patient and wait and see what's going on. But that's my take on it. I like it. I hope they don't mess it up. I'm holding my breath. I'm secure enough to, hey, I like the fact that, yes, I've done yoga, and I've been in yoga class with women, and I'll tell you what, the girls know how to really do that stuff. And while I'm moaning and groaning doing yoga, they're doing it in silence and doing what they do. So yes, I've done yoga. Yes, I have. I've done yoga. It's great for your back. You just gotta, just do it. But yeah, yoga's pretty cool. I mean, I did it. So those are the three series I like. I like Jennifer Walters. I do like what they're doing with her. I think it might be a really good series if they don't mess it up, and we'll see, right? This is just a comic book relief one, guys. I'm gonna do the first issue of my very first. My first issue of White Dwarf. I'm gonna do a review of that, and we're gonna go right through all the White Dwarfs I have, and then we'll do some other things too. But so that's it. That's it for this one. For this Friday, I'm gonna do another one on the earliest issue I have of White Dwarf, and then we'll go from there. Other than that, guys, take care of yourselves. Be patient. It's a crazy world out there, so take care of yourselves, okay? And take care of each other. Peace. Have fun.